So it's looking like Thomas Tuchel will stay on as England manager till after till the next Euros, till Euro 2028, which of course we will be a joint host for. I believe we'll host our games in that tournament. So, I mean, I'm interested to see what the reaction will be to this because I think it's going to be quite mixed overall. I mean, am I pleased about this? I mean, I personally, I think yes. Personally, I think this is probably the right decision at this moment. Of course, last night against Argentina, where our World Cup uh, campaign, our chance of winning it comes to an end, which is of course absolutely gutting. I have done a whole separate video that's already gone up about my reactions to that. Of course, yeah, overall the feeling is really flat today, and I think I understand why people are really going to be ripping Tuchel to shreds. Really, the approach last night after going 1-0 up was so wrong. He got it so wrong. Not just him, of course, the general approach and the players, the mentality. But he was supposed to change these things, and what we saw yesterday's happened before wasn't supposed to happen. But again, it has same old England, different approach, different style of manager, same old England, and we are our own worst enemy in that sense. Well, I mean, isn't a clear replacement? I mean, the question is, I don't think a clear replacement is out there, and I don't think that. I still think that if we're going to win a tournament, it's under a manager like this, a manager that understands tournament football and has a top mentality and all of that. Even though that wasn't shown yesterday, I think that it is still early days under Thomas Tuchel. He had just over a year to prepare for this tournament, but it was always at the end of the day, I always thought if we didn't win this tournament, he would be. A lot of people would be calling this, it'll be considered like a massive failure, and I think that is the reality of international football. You're brought in for one job. You're brought in. We've made finals before. He was brought in to win, to get all the goal away and win something. So failure to do so will be considered a failure by many people. But overall, I spoke so highly of Thomas Tuchel because he is one of my favourite managers. He's done great things for my club, Chelsea, and I've always rated him since. And when he got the England job, I was so pleased, so excited because. And that was backed up in the qualifying for the World Cup. We won the group, won every game without conceding a single goal. But this tournament, of course, started strong, got through the group. A load of performances in the second two group stage games wasn't convincing. DR Congo, we got going in the end. Mexico, such a good performance overall, such a hard-fought performance. And that was what convinced me that this England team might be different, the character and mentality we shown that day. Then against Norway, okay, poor second half, but we got ourselves from behind, go to extra time, we step up in extra time, take the lead when we needed to, and then they were able to hold out really impressively as well. And it was going so well yesterday, and then the wheels just come off when we went 1-0 up. We panicked, played with fear, and we sat so deep. And that was part of that. Thomas Tuchel has a lot to answer for there, I have to say, because he made those defensive substitutions that we didn't need to make. We could have carried on doing what we was doing for a bit longer, and then maybe 10 minutes to go, maybe then you look to shift into that approach. But yeah, I spoke about all of this earlier, but the question is, does Thomas Tuchel stay? It's looking like that's gonna happen now. Well, time will tell how well he does in the coming tournaments. I just really hope we can win something one day. It's just I don't know. It just feels like an endless cycle at the moment. But of course, does he deserve more than one tournament? I think most of the time you would say yes, and he's right in what he said in his press conference yesterday. You only start getting criticised when you lose, and it's that there is of course a lot of work he'd have to do, but it does very much feel like, again, if we was to change manager, it would be back to square one. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think it's the right call to stick with Thomas Tuchel? And I mean, if you was to have gotten rid of him, who would be the replacement be? Because I think that's what a lot of people struggle with at this moment. But yeah, right decision, wrong decision. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know your thoughts on Tuchel and this tournament as a whole.